Today I'm diving into the Shark Tank to review some interesting cat training device.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Rascati, founder of CitiKitty.
Hi Rebecca, I'm Dr. Orion, a veterinarian and a veterinary behavior residency graduate.
CitiKitty is seeking $100,000 for 15% equity in our company.
I'm out. I don't have that amount of money. But just so it's interesting, let's continue watching.
For the 200 million cat owners around the world, cleaning a litter box is a chore that we all dread. Litter boxes are germ breeding grounds.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because some of the kitty litter is made in a way that actually disinfects everything. Of course, that doesn't mean that you should go and eat from there, or let your dog eat from there, but it's not like the second that you're gonna touch it, you're gonna get sick. Your kitchen sink is probably also pretty disgusting and is definitely a bacterial breeding ground. In the end, it's a matter of how clean you actually keep it.
Kitty litter gets tracked everywhere, they stink up our homes, they cost lots of money to continually fill, and they cause fights in otherwise peaceful households because nobody wants to clean this thing. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting. I mean, who wants to touch poop? And yes, with some types of litter, they will track it all over the house and it will be stinky and disgusting. But again, there are types of kitty litter that will actually clump and prevent that smell from going all over your house. And today there are also different types of litter boxes that reduce or prevent even the litter from being dragged all over the house. Now, if your cat has very long fur and gets stuck to there, then yes, it might continue to happen even with the best technology we have to offer. But I'm sorry, Rebecca, what's your solution?
And cat owners don't know there's any option, but there is. You can toilet train your cat with CitiKitty. Take a look here.
Okay, so what you're selling us is a way to teach our cat how to use the toilet. Interesting, interesting.
With CitiKitty, the dirty litter box is gone. Your home is cleaner. You're saving money. You're doing good for the environment. And life at home is better for you and your cat.
I can definitely see the pros of using this. And cats can learn to use the toilet instead of using a litter box.
Okay, so the reason a cat uses a litter box is because it is the option we give them to cover the smell or the scent of their waste from predators.
To avoid being torn to shreds by a larger animal.
Exactly. So when you toilet train them, when you get to the point where your cat is actually perching and they're going to the bathroom in the water of the toilet, that's when they realize that the water of the toilet covers the scent better than kitty litter. And it's just a gradual transition from litter box to toilet. You take the CitiKitty training seat that you see there, you put it on your toilet, and you fill it with a small amount of kitty litter.
You need a special seat?
That's what CitiKitty is.
I think I might have to disagree with you about one thing that you mentioned. Cats do cover their poop. And yes, one theory is that they do it in order to cover it from other predators. But do you really think that 2 inches, 3 inches of litter that the cat puts on the poop, or in nature, the dirt that they put on the poop, is enough to actually block the scent? Unlikely. And that's why we believe that there are other reasons why cats cover their poop in nature and in the house. It's probably not something that they are consciously doing inside or outside. It's already, because of evolution, it's already ingrained in their behavior. But the reasons are probably more complex than just scent hiding. They probably also do it to mark and who knows what else.
Now, is there any liability if somebody's cat drowns?
Liability, Damon?
Yeah,
If somebody's
cats don't
cat
like to
drowns,
drown.
they hopping up on the toilet and falls and is dead.
You just get a new cat. They're 15 bucks.
Yeah, I'm not fine.
That's horrible. I have to say that.
Good for you, Ricky. It is horrible. That's really not a funny remark. It's unlikely that a cat will fall into the toilet, especially once you gradually taught him how to use it. But cats do sometimes miss, even if they know exactly what they're planning on doing. And you know, they're very good jumpers and they can calculate exactly how and where and in which direction they need to jump in order to land in a specific location, even if it's like a very, very narrow window ledge or something like that. But they still fall off of the window ledge from time to time, and YouTube is full of videos of cats jumping and missing. One of the reasons is the cat is having arthritis or having other issues that are actually preventing him from jumping the way that he did before. But even if the cat will jump and fall into the toilet, it's very unlikely that he will drown. He's probably only gonna jump out of the toilet. Yes, it is true that cats can learn how to use the toilet instead of the litter box. They can even learn how to flush the toilet.
He's a cat. Flushing the toilet, he's a cat. Flushing the toilet, he's a cat. Flushing the toilet, he's a cat. Flushing the toilet.
This is one of my favorite songs ever. But should you do it? Are there any cons? Are there any bad things that might happen if you use it? I actually don't have an answer. Cats have a very ritualized way to defecate and then cover it. We have papers that even time the different parts of going into the litter box, digging, covering it. And we know that there's a specific height of litter that should be in the litter box and a number of times that you should clean the litter box and all of that. Now, as far as I know, they didn't make any study to see if there's a long-term effect on cats' behavior by using a product like that. So technically, maybe there are none. Maybe there aren't any issues using it. But you should be aware that because we are taking away something that all cats do, this covering behavior, this digging behavior, we're taking it away from them, it might cause behavioral issues. Every time you prevent an animal from doing some behavior that is normal for the species, we might create an alternative behaviors that are unacceptable. So for example, the cat might go to the toilet, use it, maybe even flush, but then he will go and start digging somewhere else. He will start scratching the furniture or will start doing these covering motions on top of your bed or the rug or something like that. So you should definitely try it, but you should be aware that we don't know if it can cause any other behavioral issues down the road. So thank you, Rebecca, for coming here today. I wish I could train my dogs to use the toilet, but I still need to take them outside, which is also important, by the way. They do need the enrichment of being outside. I don't have this amount of money that you need, but good luck. And if you want to know more about cats, check out this video.